Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be teaching you guys how to make this F-15 Eagle based loosely off of Jason Merrill's F-22 Raptor. This is a redesign, so I don't know if you could say I technically made it or not. But regardless, so if you made this F-22, you should have little to no problem making this origami model. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so starting off with the square base, this base right here. Now if you're not experienced, do not try to make this model. Let me push this one over. So, let's begin. By the way, I pre-creased all this, so, slow the video down if you need to. Fold these two in, fold this layer up, crease, unfold everything, fold this up, fold this amongst this edge right here. Repeat on the exact same side. Fold the sides in. Alright. Leave this here, turn the model over. Fold this down, fold these two edges down, fold this out to line up with this edge right here, and fold this out to line up with this edge right here. Of course, you will be folding these two in like so. Now, I will be working quicker because a lot of people already folded his F-22 Raptor. So, like I said, it's practically just a redesign. And people were saying, like, I don't know how to make this fully, so, So now, go back on this edge right here. Make this your cockpit. You're just going to squash fold all the layers. Now, if you hear talking in the background, my family is active. I can't do much about the noise. Now, if you do see me cut the camera, just note that it was mainly because I kind of was having a hard time with a step, and I had to do it off camera. Folding with a camera in your face is a big deal. So now, okay, so unfold where this little flap is, and you're gonna fold this point up to this point. Now unfold and redo everything. This is gonna make the bevel fold later a lot easier. Remember, make this part your cockpit. Okay, this little flap, it'll make it easier. Alright. Now open this out, reverse fold amongst these creases. Reverse fold amongst those creases. Now, if you do need a clearer explanation on how to do these steps, check out Jason Merrill's F-22 Raptor video. That's where obviously people learn it. Fold this up. Now you're gonna wrap these layers underneath. It's pretty simple. Unfold, and you're gonna have this little section right here. And just push these two sides in. Like I said, this part is really shown in Jason Merrill's F-22 Raptor. Fold this edge up, lightly crease it. You just look for the edge. You just look for the line. Now you're gonna fold this. Now you're gonna fold this edge to the line. Let me zoom in right here. Now you're just gonna fold this to the line. Oh, by the way, go get yourself some tweezers. My sister passed away, so she left behind a bunch of tweezers. My mom let me get them. So just fold this to that edge. Unfold, and you're just gonna sink these creases in. Now fold this up, and you're just going to sink that too. Alright. Fold this up to that edge. Fold this up on this edge. Crease. Unfold and fold this edge to that edge. Now, if you have folded the F-22 Raptor, I will leave a timestamp on where to make the modifications at. So, that's why I'm working kind of quick. Because I know some people already folded his Raptor. So, fold this to the edge. Unfold, fold that. Fold this on the edge. Unfold, fold this to the edge. Now you're going to do this weird fold where you fold this up. When you fold this up like that, it should look something like this. And you're just going to fold that up. Alright. Turn the model over. You're gonna release the trap paper right here. By the way, if you're curious, the one I showed you at the very beginning, that was made with triple tissue. If you need a video on how to make that, or you need insight on how to make that, let me know. So I'm just gonna fold these two edges, and this is where of course my cockpit is. This little flap, that's where my cockpit is. Now I will do one fold off camera because how much of a pain in the ass it is to do it on camera. So plus I ain't got that much space on my phone. So all right, turn them all over. Fold this edge to that edge right there. Hope I don't get a copyright strike for my brother having Amazing World of Gumball playing in the background. Alright. Fold this edge to there. Now mine's a little bit sloppy. Just note that I am literally folding with a big ass camera in my face. I cannot be too precise. So fold that edge down to that edge. Fold this to line up with that. Unfold. Push that in. Push this in. There you go. Pop that out. Repeat everything you just did to here. All right. Alright, so fold this edge up, fold this edge in, fold this in on that little diamond, like that, okay? I'm only going to show this once, so, because, like I said, a lot of people already did it. Alright. Now, this is where a weird fold takes place. You're going to fold, now this is for the F-15 Eagle, you're going to fold this edge to that edge. And you're going to make a weird swivel fold. So you're going to do this. So you're going to take this bottom edge right here and you're going to line it up with the top edge. By the way, planes like that is in that orientation. Alright, so this is your first time folding this and you just want to see what it looks like. You can leave it like that. But if this isn't your first time folding it, you're going to have to tuck this underneath, like so, like that. Okay, so I'm gonna have to swivel that over. All right. I'm gonna have to put all this in CapCut editor in order for me to stitch the two parts together. And no, I'm not doing a part 2 for this. So, like again. By the way, if you're curious, yes, it does fly. It just doesn't fly well. Just like the F-22 Raptor. Alright. Alright. Just like that. So this is the first major difference. By the way, try to get these parts as clean as possible because they do determine the way your wings look. Because you're going to swivel fold the wing, this part of the wing up to lie flush with that. Alright, so I'm gonna do some pre-creasing for this top section, and I'll see you guys when I do it. Alright, we are back. So I have to do this part off camera because it is a bitch to do on camera. So you're gonna fold this. You're gonna fold these two sides in. Basically, you want this edge to cover this triangle partially. Okay? Unfold, turn the model over, and now you're gonna do a pedal fold down. Fold this point up. Now you want it just slightly under You don't want to go over, just slightly under. That or either your F-15 Eagle is going to have an underbite. He's going to have an overbite. Fold these two edges in. Okay. Not all the way. Actually, do one at a time. So when you fold that in, it's not going to lie flat. Because you have to pop this layer out. Right? And you're going to land it like that. So repeat on the exact same side. Okay. So like I said, if you already did the F-22, you don't need... You could literally skip to have this video, to be honest. Okay? Like that. Fold those. So basically push that paper out. It's better to give it more than less. Okay. So now unfold everything. Now this is the tricky part here. You're gonna have two sets of lines, right? I'm gonna do a straight. All right, so I'm gonna do a broken up line for a valley fold, and I'm gonna do a straight line for a mountain fold. Okay. This is why I told you to make this part your cockpit. So now you're gonna push this down, and you're gonna push that. You're gonna push this in, like so, and you're gonna have to move this paper underneath, right there. This little flap of paper right there. And my camera focus. Yeah, fuck it. The little flap of paper, you're gonna push that in, and you're going to basically just do everything you just did, or basically just gonna like that. Damn. Okay, so now that part's done. You're pretty much done with this part. So now you're just going to swivel this fold up, fold this in. If you're using lighter paper, you're going to have to take this, reverse it on top of the layer. Reverse it on top of the layer. By the way, this if you're using lighter paper. If you're using lighter paper, you shouldn't be trying to make a flight model out of this. That or either your paper is actually pretty good. So basically, all you're doing is taking the creases and you're just reversing them on top, and you're just gonna fold this in thirds. Okay. Like that. Just swivel that up, crease, fold this edge in, fold this edge in. Okay. Now you're gonna take this edge right here, and so now you're just gonna take this and you're just going to push it all the way down on top of the layer, like so, on top of the wing, like so. Okay. Now if you're making a display variant, as you can see, I didn't really do anything else. I kind of want that blue trim. So, but if you're making a flight variant, it's gonna be a little bit more magic involved. All right. So you're just gonna fold this up like that. You're gonna use this little crease right here. You're gonna use this crease at the very top. Okay, so you're gonna stop at that crease. It's gonna catch, and it's gonna become another crease. Okay, and so just there you go. So just fold up. All right. All right, there you go. Now we're gonna make the tail fin. Now we're gonna make the back end. So you're gonna take this crease right here that runs from the tip all the way down, like so, and you're going to swivel fold this. You're gonna swivel fold this, and it will create a little pocket, a little bubble right there. But you're gonna swivel fold this up to this point right here. So this point is gonna match up with this point. Okay, you're gonna push that in, and you're gonna make sure that this edge lines on top of this on its own edge. At the very bottom is gonna form this little crease right here. So like I said, if you need more clearance or guidance on how to make this plane, how to make the body of the plane or the F-22, go watch the original tutorial. So once again, swivel fold like so. Pop this. Probably should zoom in actually. All right. All right. Now you're gonna make a crease from this point down to this intersection right here. Fold this little diamond over. Fold this little triangle over. Like that. Alright, so now you're just going to pull this down, push in on that little diamond, and now you're going to make a crease from this point all the way down to that point. Alright, so now free that trap paper, turn them all over. You're going to free this trap paper right here, which is very crucial to making the thrusters as a jet flies over my house. So once again, this point to that point. No, it's going to be somewhere amongst this line. Oh, this point to that intersection. My bad. I just do this part. I normally don't explain it. Free the paper. Free the paper. Should never have done that. Now I can't really see this part accurately. Alright, push that down. Make a crease. And so this is where the difference between the F-22 and F-15 Eagle really began to shine. Like, it's just like slight modifications. Alright. Only got 10 more minutes. My phone telling me how much recording time I have. So now you're gonna take a now you're gonna make a crease from this point all the way down to that point. Alright. Crease, and you're just going to pull the paper down. Alright, lift the paper up, squash this down. You got to do that. So now, using the exact same crease that you just used, you're going to fold this over once more. Alright, so just like the F-22, you're going to push this in. Push this in, it's going to be caught on that edge right there. Let me zoom out. It's going to be caught on that edge right there. And there you go. And there you go. That's your thrusters. So repeat everything on this side. Gotta do something today, and I damn sure don't want to do it. Alright. So now this is where the tricky part comes in. Alright, so now we're going to make the wings. So you're going to hold your model in this orientation. And remember when I told you, so if this part proves to be a bit difficult, you don't really have to reverse it. Because I know most of my friends, they just make this just to, they make a Jason Merrill plane just to make them. So now you're just going to swivel fold this up. Like so. And it's going to get caught right here, but don't worry about that. You just got to push it in. Right? Now, I'm only going to show it on this side. I'm going to cut the camera off, and so I can just show you guys how to do the air intakes and everything. So like so. So now you're just going to unfold it, and you're just going to push that in. This could be a bit tricky if this is your first time doing it, so hell, I was doing this yesterday. Alright, so like that. You don't necessarily have to do it. Oh Lord. Alright, there you go. Alright. There you go. Repeat on the side. Alright, so we're back. So now you're going to take this edge and you're just going to fold it on top of that. Similar to the F-22 air intakes. Like so. inside reverse fold it in. All right. Now you want this little flap right here. Right here, you want it on top. So now you're gonna take this. Now you're gonna take the this little portion right here, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna form a swivel fold like so. You can pre-crease it if you want to. Okay. Form a swivel fold like so, like that, where the two layers lie flush on top of each other. So if you want to pre-crease it, go right ahead. I know some people can't do this fold. I've done it several times. So just like that, just pre-crease it, and when you go to swivel fold this, you want to make sure it lies flush with the edge behind it. I'm not really tripping about it. I'm not really tripping, to be honest. Oh shit. Alright. Alright, so now you're going to take your tweezers and you're just going to fold this over. Fold that over. And you're just going to push this into that little pocket there. I don't even think you need tweezers, you just need some. Okay, like so. Alright. Oh shit. So all you gotta do is just tuck that into there and you should be good. Alright. So fold this in. Let me zoom out. Fold this in, and everything else is just basically finishing it off like the F-22 Raptor. Just like the F-22 Raptor, except I jet folded a bit differently, so yeah. I do feel like you need to fold the F-22 Raptor in order to fold this plane, so. Now, if you don't like the fact that this is so spiky right here, you could, let's see, this work? No, that'll just give me a, no. You could just tuck him in. I don't think I did it on this one, but you could just tuck him in. So now I'm gonna just shut up and just fold the rest of the plane. If you fold the F-22 Raptor, just go ahead, skip it, see where I jet fold the plane, because I jet fold it a certain way. Alright, so, yeah, I'm not going to talk. By the way, any newcomers, they don't like the tutorial, just know I was basically working under the assumption that you have folded Jason Merrill's F-22 Raptor, so, yeah, I'm not trying to be a dick or anything. Alright, so if you never did the cockpit, I'm not going to be a dick like that, because you don't really explain it. You basically start from this point, and you basically just fold up, like that, at an angle. Repeat on the exact same side. Okay? So, alright. Alright, so now you're just going to take the trap paper. You're just going to free the trap paper. Push it up, push that edge up, and you just free the trap paper again. You squash fold this, Yes. And you just fold the two edges down. Pretty quite simple stuff. And there you go. Alright, so if you want to, alright, so my F-22 Raptor viewers, you go to jet fold it where this little diamond takes form. This little diamond right here, you jet fold it like that compared to just folding it down. I'm just gonna squash fold these. So I'm gonna jet fold, and the rest is pretty much just up to you. It's just pretty much just the F-22 Raptor, or hell, any other jet. Any other jet, you just fold the wings up, and there you go. Okay. So like, oh shit, I'm jet folding off camera. Okay. Oh, I forgot about the wings. You just fold a little tip in. You just fold the little tip in. Just like a tab it. Don't really matter. Like the tab it. Alright. Just a little tip. Ooh, that's way too much. Like it's so tiny, bro. Alright, there you go. Alright, there you go. Fold this up. Alright, fold this up. Oh. Alright, so there you go. Now, computer paper don't really do this model justice. Put this aside there. And now you're going to fold this over. Alright. It's basically just now these little flat parts are basically your thrusters. So yeah, that's the F-15 Eagle. Oh, I forgot about this part. Just pull this part out and you just sink it in. And I'm running out of time here. So just like that. You could just do it like that. But you could sink it in. I'm running out of time, so just refer to Jason Merrill's video. Until then, catch you guys later. Oh my god, this thing. Oh my god, this thing came out sloppy as hell. So until then, catch you later. Catch you later.